Hey everyone, finish watching the next episode of Mystic Knights, All Kings, Great and Small. The Knights find the entrance to Tir Na Nog altered. Kahat explains it's a sign that the kings of Tir Na Nog and Kells must rule each other's kingdoms for a day or risk a storm of black magic. King Conifer and King Finvara meet and arrange a switch. A spy informs Maeve of what's going on. Miter wants the storm of black magic unleashed as it will increase his power. Maeve wants it to disrupt the events simply because it gives her a chance to take over Kells. King Finvara grows human-sized and King Conifer shrinks. They take each other's thrones. Rowan and Ivar go with Conifer. Deirdre and Angus remain at Kells. King Conifer discovers he inherited Finvara's magic, while Finvara declares the day a holiday and throws a party. When Angus tells him this is a bad idea, Finvara discovers he's lost his powers. Maeve, meanwhile, sends out a new monster, the Worm of Woe. The worm attacks Tir Na Nog, and in the confusion, Miter sneaks in and traps the king in chains. Maeve comes in, and Miter takes the crown of Tir Na Nog. At the castle of Kells, King Finvara continues to throw parties. While everyone parties, Temra soldiers scale the castle walls. Finvara isn't sure what to do, so he just tells everyone to fight and defend the castle. Angus and Deirdre manage to drive off the invaders. Aideen helps Rowan and Ivar defeat the worm. Back with Rowan and Ivar, Maeve blasts at them with her scepter, but they target the rune stone and destroy it, rendering it powerless. Some fairies unchain Conifer, and he uses his magic to repel Miter. Miter retreats, and Maeve follows. The next day, the kings return their kingdoms to each other with a newfound respect for one another. This one is a unique opportunity to see and hear the two kings reversed. Finvara is human-sized, and we get to hear his actor's true voice. Miter and Maeve are utilized well. Miter takes this chance to attempt a takeover of Tir Na Nog, and Maeve tries to take Kells. Ensuing confusion almost allows the bad guys to win. I feel like Finvara was a teensy bit dumbed down for this plot, while Conifer was at his best. Finvara is usually wise, knowing what's going to happen before it happens. Here he seems short-sighted and unaware of what's going on. Conifer, on the other hand, is fully prepared and even tries to train some fairies in combat. The fairies, being inexperienced in combat, was kind of surprising, though it has come up before. I guess combat isn't necessary when you can just use magic. Aideen once again plays a major part, and we even get a bit more of her crush on Rowan. She asks him if they could be together while he's shrunk, and he brushes it off, and we never get follow-up in this episode. The Worm of Woe is a kind of disappointing monster. It's big and destructive. Actually, it's small and annoying, but to fairies, it's big and destructive. Either way, it's just a dumb animal and doesn't require any clever strategy to defeat. Just keep it looking away long enough to shoot at it. I just realized a lot of episodes recently have revolved around fairies growing and humans shrinking. I guess early on they held off on such stories so the audience would be used to the fairies being little, so when they grow or are joined by shrunk humans, it's more believable. Every time I see the fairies human-sized, it is pretty surreal, since the crew does such a good job, usually, of keeping the human and fairy worlds separate. Great episode. It's astounding that Mystic Knights has held its quality for so long. There haven't been any really bad or weak episodes, and it's already longer than over half the Disney Power Rangers seasons. I'm looking forward to the final batch of episodes. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.
Is this really necessary?